DC here, and still Friday, but I decided I wanted to cook something delicious, but I don't feel like cooking. I'm being lazy. Plus I have to go to work tomorrow fairly early and work all day till 10 o'clock tomorrow night. I'm going to use my crock pot. I don't have a big one. I've only got a little one because it's just me, but I have giant liners. I love these things for crock pots. You line them and then you don't have to clean those things. They are so hard to clean. I'm going to go ahead and bunch this one up in here a little bit because I don't feel like cleaning this crock pot. I mean, everything sticks to them. It is so difficult. I highly recommend these liners. You can find them at Walmart. It's called a slow cooker liners. Oh yeah, definitely. Probably find them on Amazon. I'll look for you if I remember to. I got me some grass-fed beef here, and I am just going to put it in. I'm going to crumble it a little bit. Like I said, I'm not going to a lot of trouble here. This is going to be the fastest Italian, sort of a lasagna-y type of layering thing. I'm just going to crumble some of this in the bottom and onto my counter. Don't look. That counter is clean. I keep cleaning. And I'm being really lazy because I got like chopped onions and frozen. I may have had a real onion around here somewhere. I'm going to put just a little bit in. I know, go easy on the onions. They have carbs. I've got this cauliflower I riced up a while back and froze. I'm going to put in some of it. And I'm going to put in chunky salsa. My favorite. I know, tomatoes have some carbs, but you know what? Salsa's a free food, they say. A little more meat. And I'm going to put in some mozzarella, because I just love a mozzarella. I'm also going to find me some Italian seasonings to throw in here midway. This mozzarella, I realized the other day, is actually sliced already. It's kind of in semi-slices, but I'm just going to tear it up, put it in here, layer upon layer. Not going to be able to get too much in here. What do you think? Italian seasonings and salsa, would that be good, or should we just keep it Mexican and make it chili? Ooh. For some reason, I think chili sounds better. Let's do chili. I think I can fit the rest of my meat in here. And a little more cheese. I'm going to save some of this cheese, I think, to put on after it's cooked. And there we go. Guys, that is it. I'm going to top it with a little more salsa. After it cooks down, I'm going to add my seasonings. Probably chili and salt and whatever else I think it needs. If you're worried about it overflowing, another thing that's really nice that I like about these is you can pick this sides up and then it doesn't, you know, like overflow like my last batch did down the side. There you go, guys. That's it. We're going to put it in, leave it all day long, and when it's done, season it up and eat. How lazy can I get? Pretty darn lazy. There we go, guys. Just a shorty for you. And we're going to keep it keto for today, because tomorrow we don't know what's going to happen at work. Like, share, and subscribe to keep up with the insanity. I'll just say that right now in case I don't get to add to this later. Look at these bags. I need some egg whites. Shell membranes something. What was it? Hi guys, and I'm back. I just wanted to finish up this video. I know it was a little short. Leslie came over last night and she took me out to dinner at a place down around Truman Lake, and it's called Charlie's. Oh, I just heard a collective from everyone who's been to Charlie's. It's only open on Friday and Saturday night, and very short hours, like until 8:30 at night. But if you walk in at 8:30, they will feed you. And so one of my little cousins got a job there, and she invited me to go eat there with her, and we were going to see Sid, her sister. And I am so happy that she got a job and happy for her. And I gotta say, I broke my diet big time. But I have just never tasted food like that since I was a young girl. They do have like a home cooking type of attitude. It is a buffet. And they've got desserts. But there was a sugar-free pecan pie on that dessert thing that I did taste. And I have to tell you, hands down, it knocked me over. Now, the crust wasn't carb-free, for sure. And I don't think it was sugar-free. I'm not certain. The girl that cooks, they said, is deaf. So I asked Sydney if she could get her to write that recipe down for us. And I'll see if I can get it, because it was amazing. It had almost a custard, like, with the pecans floating in it. But it had also this amazing mouthfeel, which is sometimes hard to get with keto when you go low or no sugar. I'm sure she used like a sucralose, but hard to tell. Usually I can taste things and pretty much tell what's in them, but not this. I was a little bowled over by it. So yes, I tried to be a good girl. That's not to say a small piece of carrot cake didn't make it onto my plate, right? Oh gosh, which is my favorite. Oh my Lord. So, on the home front, Chickie's all still alive today. I am going to work here in about 40 minutes. I'll be leaving. Everyone has been fed, watered, and eaten today. Cody is doing much better today. I'm really, really surprised. He started flopping his ears last night because I've been putting the medicine in him. He's taking antibiotics. I honestly think maybe he heard a sound because I clapped my hands really loud and he had a reaction. Could have been an accident. He just had a chill. Someone walked over his grave at that moment. I don't know. But I think there's hope that we might get a little hearing back here. I'm being an optimist, and that is so rare for me. Usually I'm a pessimistic optimist. I expect the worst and am shocked if there's the best. So we got back late last night from Charlie's, and Leslie went home. She said she's going to come back next week, and we're going to work some more on these fences. I would like to get the chicken fence fixed with chicken wire so that someone can't get out through the holes. I'm looking at you, Scud. And the chickens will have to stay in their end of the yard too when they get big enough to go outside. I'm just trying for safety here, guys. You know, Scarface disappeared, Pretty Boy got out, disappeared. There are chicken hawks flying around. People ask me why I keep my chickens cooped up so small. I only let them out on really nice days and when I am here, and even then. We have such critters. I know my neighbors are fighting the good fight. They've put this small wire fence all the way around. He says that he's trying to keep the foxes out, and he's supposedly killed a couple of foxes, which I'm not happy about. I just don't think, that's just not something. Foxes don't bother my things, but raccoons, possums, everything that eats a chicken, owls. I saw a huge owl fly through the trees last night when Leslie and I were coming back. I swear, it was big, it was white, and it was gliding. It had to be an owl. It looked white, off-white, in the dark. Owl, big owl, and they will swoop a chicken up. Toot sweet. I don't know how those guineas are making it out there. Of course, he had about 30 guineas. Now there's only 10. So, I tell you what, guys, I got to looking at more chickens on the blogs, looking at rare breed chickens, unusual chickens. I would love to have like a giant rare breed chicken. Leslie and I were talking about hatching an emu egg. I said, that's just what I need in the backyard, an emu. No. I've been thinking about finding homes for the goats, just because I'm going to get my lawnmower up and running, and I shouldn't need them to mow the lawn this year, I hope. Now that we've got everything cleaned out so it can be mowed. But, I don't know, guys. You'd miss them, wouldn't you? And so would I. I so enjoy my little goats. And I don't want to just keep one. They don't do well alone. But they're out there munching this morning. They were up screaming in the back door at me at 11 o'clock because I overslept a little. Well, I was tired. I stayed up half the night looking at chickens on the internet. What else do you do in the middle of the night? You know, besides watch YouTube channels. Oh, I watched this really great YouTube channel on an abandoned property in Arizona. I've always loved Arizona. Arizona, New Mexico, I think those are the most beautiful states. I love the rolling hill, the tundra, the deserty I don't know why. I've just always been fascinated with that type of land and the temperatures. And anyway, it's called, and some of you who live there probably heard of this, it's called Ruby, Texas. It's down on the, close to the Mexican border. And it's an abandoned ghost town. I guess you drive 2 hours on a gravel, dusty road to get there. And so people can go and visit it. And I'm like, bucket list. You know, I so want to go there when I retire, if I live and make it. Well, speaking of that, gotta live through today. I did volunteer on a Saturday to go work at the behavior home, although there's not much behaviors there. And so it's going to be a fun day. It's probably going to be a long day. Just hanging out with the guys, taking them to work, you know, cooking, cleaning, hanging out. But it will be a good day. And I'll make a little extra money because I am coming up on a lot of overtime, so my vlogs are going to get a little wonky. I'm sorry, guys. It's just really hard for me to get them uploaded. We have the slowest internet in town. In town? We're not even in town. We're in the country. We have the slowest internet in the world. Whatever the name is. CenturyLink. Yeah, that's it. CenturyLink. Eli says, I pay for the fastest they've got. And he says, doesn't matter. You can only suck so much through a tiny straw. Oh, by the way, he gave his notice at work. I don't blame him. I can't speak about it, but I am proud that he went ahead and gave notice and he's going to work out the 2 weeks. And I almost envy him for getting out of where he was. I really do. It was a bad situation they put him in, and to put a new person in that, oh, he hung in longer than any new person ever will. And he did a great job. Very proud of him, and I hope he gets an even better, higher paying job up in the city, which is where he's wanting to go to. And he says he'll be happier in the city, and I'll miss him. I miss him already. I mean, he doesn't come to see me very often, but you miss your children even when you don't see them, right? Sad. Sad. So not to leave you on a very, very sad, sad note, I am going to let you see Scud in his new duds. I think we saw this at the beginning of the video. And then we're going to take a quick look at the chickies, all alive still. I'm very proud of that. And as soon as I work all these extra overtime hours, I think we are going to go ahead and purchase a large new chicken enclosed pen, especially since just letting a couple of little roosters out, they've disappeared. We definitely need to keep these guys safe. So it's going to be about $500 to purchase that. I've got 5 days of double shifts coming up at the end of the month, and that will help pay for that. Oh, and guys, since everybody's been asking me if you want to donate to help for Cody's medical care and the chicks and all the pets that I have, and this is just purely, you know, a lot of you have asked me, I wouldn't have done it, but I did put up a donation button on my front site. It's a PayPal donation button. Figured it out. Thank you to the people on YouTube who make videos about how to do that. And it actually ended up being easier than their videos showed. So I was like, I hope it works. I really hope it works. And I hope that those of you who want to do that, bless you guys. You're awesome. I love you. So I will keep vlogging. I'll probably keep the goats. Comment below if you want me to keep Priscilla and Moon and Star, and to continue to vlog about the animals and pets for you all to see. I'm going to leave you with a look at the chicks, and shh, I think they're sleeping. They were sleeping. I woke them up. They sleep so light. Guys. Look at these two. Oh, they heard the dogs. And no action on the eggs yet. We're still just eggs. So the eggs are Sarama eggs. We're the tiniest chickens in the world, Malaysian Saramas. And I don't know that we're going to get very many to hatch. They're hard to hatch. So it'll be exciting. Today is the 16th, and we're looking at about the 19th or 20th when they should be hatching. So every day, we'll keep you posted. I love y'all. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, and subscribe to keep up with the insanity. And I'm off to work, and I'll see you later. Angus, what do you think? Say bye-bye, Angus. Bye-bye, Mom. Scud, say bye-bye-bye. Look at, I'm so handsome in my new outfit. I'm just going to stand up there like a human being and walk around in my jeans. You're a nutty boy. I don't care, I'm just going to eat.